Apologies. I had to go speak with a friend.
I mean, that's fine. I'm still setting up, so not like anybody's missing anything or like we're starting without you.
Our wonderful and how do I say that? Shortly dressed android.
Shortly dressed android.
Is often on the lewder side.
I'm trying to remember their name.
It's Dolly.
Oh,
Dolly.
Oh, Dolly. I didn't know she was an android.
Yeah, she's an android.
Cool. Anyway, let's see what this interview tape is.
Taped patient evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zaz. Diagnosed clinically insane after the murder of at least 20 women in the Gotham area. Hello, Victor. I'm Dr. Cassidy. Seeing as this is our first session, let's spend some time getting to know each other.
I don't need to know you, Miss Cassidy. Everything is meaningless.
Don't you think that's a very negative outlook on life, Victor?
You've no doubt read my file.
Yes, I have. It says you come from a wealthy family, that your parents died, how you lost all the money gambling.
And none of it matters.
Why do you keep saying that, Victor?
Because the only thing that does matter is the mark. Have you seen my work, Miss Cassidy?
If you're referring to the marks on your...
Of course I mean my tally marks. And I have a space for yours. Do you want to see where?
We can finally start talking about this guy. He was one of the first bios we got, but I wanted to wait until we got his audio files before we really started talking about him. So, Merrick.
Victor Zaz.
Yep.
Is possibly one of the most boring but also interesting villains. Excuse me. Because he is just a serial killer. That's all he is. Like, he's just straight up a serial killer. He does... There is nothing else about his personality that needs to be said. That's possibly the only thing that's interesting is, like it says, is there's no pattern to his deaths. He just picks a target at random, but he learns everything about them. He learns their habits, he learns their favorite things, their emotions. He basically psychologically profiles them just to kill them, and then just he puts a tally mark down and moves on. He is just... He's a little creepy in the fact that he toys with Batman.
Boom! There we go.
Oh god, directly in the tailbone. Ugh.
Alright, Arkham Asylum Penitentiary. I'm already feeling much better about this go-through around than I did last time. I'm not dead tired, for one. I actually remembered what buttons to press!
And somebody start the timer on how long until he hits the wrong button and gets punched in the face?
Oh, it won't take long. Is it this one? Do you reflect on... How do you reflect on your...
How do you reflect on your successes and failures, Batman?
Now that is here. It is... I recall this one being very finicky because...
Mirrors, I'm imagining.
Mirrors, it's specifically which mirror. I will... no, cannot spoil.
Yeah, please don't.
I have chocolate.
Ooh, chocolate? Oh, hang on.
Well, specifically, I have Hostess cupcakes.
Oh. fatty chocolate.
Oh god.
Please stop dying. Well, I mean, I imagine
Where
this.
else to find a good mirror than a bathroom?
Well, I'm not seeing any. Oh, hello. Women's room? Yeah, there's... Oh, well, there's only one mirror. So... Wait, what?
Yeah, that's a weird one. That one is always finicky because it is specifically Batman's reflection.
Yep.
Which I'm gonna go to a little bit of game development not shenanigans here. Mirrors are the hardest thing for any game to do.
2 people, 1 voice, no gun.
Ah, I know who that's a reference to. It's not who you think.
Now notice
Boy, don't these people look fun.
Yeah, notice the floor here too.
Honestly, first time I came through here, I thought this was like a fire suppression system that looked like sprinklers.
I can see that, yeah. I also apologize for the cacophony these guys are making.
There's no way around it. Those guards are not alive.
I mean, there's a gun here.
Hey, guess what you're scanning?
Ah. The ventriloquist, which is fitting because last time we went over Scarface.
Arnold Wesker. So he is actually an accomplished ventriloquist. He's very, very good. So good that he went up and ended up teaming up with Scarface. He is actually known for one other cameo. So this is technically a partial reference to Arkham City, but it's more of a reference to part of what Arkham City is based off of, which is the comic Batman, the light novel, Batman Cataclysm, which is where Gotham is hit by an earthquake.
Ooh.
And it is just what it is. It's an earthquake, it's a force of nature, practically levels the city. But Arnold Wesker shows up, disguised as Quake Master.
Ooh.
And says that he's the one who caused the earthquake and that he'll cause it again if they don't give him $11 million.
Did he put his pinky finger to his lip when he demanded it?
No. However, there is something very important about the ventriloquist. Anyone who knows anything about ventriloquism knows that some of the hardest sounds to emulate are anything that has to do with your lips. B's, P's, well, specifically B's and P's. So they suddenly notice that this Quake Master refuses to say the word Batman. Everyone figures out it's Wesker. And then they just beat him up, and he gets beat up and goes to jail. Just,
oh dear.
It's very silly, but it was also a very poorly written story. But it also leads into one of the best Batman stories, which is No Man's Land.
Not responding well to treatment. Victor, yesterday we spoke about the people you killed.
Ah, the zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies. Continuously shuffling through the daily grind,
You mean kill them. The police report states that you've murdered, or liberated, if you like, 20 young women in the last 3 months. Each had her throat slit and was left posed.
They were all lucky to be chosen to receive my gift.
I doubt they would agree with you.
Really? How about you, Miss Cassidy? As you take the elevator to your apartment each night, open the 6 locks to apartment 433. Remember you forgot to buy your cat food. Again.
How do you know
as
where
you sit down on your favorite red chair, cat on lap, just waiting for something to happen. I can make it happen, Sarah. I am your salvation.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Merrick?
Sorry, with breathing issues, but no, it's fine with the cutoff because actually this gives me a chance to go back to Zaz for a second. Because remember, one of the things I mentioned about him was his propensity for learning everything about the victim he picks. You noticed how exact he was about the details of Dr. Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
It was down to almost minute details that you could only get from careful observation. Oh, that's a breakable wall behind you, by the way.
Oh. I barely even noticed that, thank you.
I noticed it because I saw the coloration of the wall. They all have that texture.
Yep, and if you'll
Riddler trophy.
notice, electrified water. We'll be coming back here later.
Yes.
Level up. Let's see what we can get here.
Level up.
I might want to get the special combo throw. Let's see, combo battery.
Honestly, you want the special combo throw because what you want is the special combo takedown.
Oh, right, that comes after that, doesn't it?
Yeah. The other thing you might want to grab, though, is the twin battering because it does have some combat use if you're careful with it.
I think at this point I'll go with... You know what? I've been having some issues with combat, so let's go with the twin battering. Alright, allows 2 targets to be taken out at once.
The batarangs are always a good combat starter.
Also upgrades combo batarang. Nice. So now we have multi-batarang.
Because Batman is awesome and throws multiple boomerangs at once.
The Green Mile. Oh, hello.
Stop! Stop, Batman, please! You've got to help my babies!
I'm really not interested in a bunch of flowers, Ivy.
They're in pain, crying for help!
Just stay where you are. Last thing I need is you running free.
Poor children. I'll save you.
We'll get into this character in a bit, because guess who else has some interview tapes?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, there we go then. I don't think we'll find them yet, but... Yep.
No, but I will wait until we get her first interview tape before we start talking about her. Because she is a very big character in a lot of stories.
Especially from what I do remember from what, like, animated shows I watched. She was very big in anyone that featured Harley Quinn.
Yes. And that's something, again, we'll go into in a bit. Also, this has one of my favorite little Easter eggs. If you'll walk to... I believe you could go up those stairs.
I'm up here.
So look at the gentleman in this cell.
Now, I want to point something out. Let me see...
Help!
There should be a sign or something around here.
There is not. It is simply the fact that he is animated as well as Batman is.
Help me!
Oh, never mind. This isn't the guy I think it is.
No. Yeah, he's on the other side of the room. This is actually an insert of a fan that mailed the studio asking for,
I'm up here!
Hello? You cut out.
Sorry, I believe it was it was the uncle of the fan who passed and was a big Batman fan. So he sent them detailed photos and they recreated him as this guy.
Oh, I see.
Help me!
Yeah, at least I believe it was that. I forget the exact circumstances, but I know that this is from that this guy is only here because of a fan.
Please, someone
Makes
help
sense.
me!
Let's see.
But yeah, the guy that you're thinking of is on the other side of the
I'm up
room.
here!
If you'll pop out of detective vision before you walk over there, please.
There he is. Yeah, now I see him. This is what I was thinking of. Danger, do not approach.
Help!
Inmate may be impersonating other personnel. And you'll notice here, that's Aaron Cash. Except not really, because if we go into detective
Help
vision,
me!
you'll notice he doesn't have a skeletal structure. A case of mistaken identity.
I'm up here!
Clayface.
So, here's where we get to have a little bit of fun. How much do you know about Clayface?
He's a shapeshifter. That's about as much as I know.
So, fun fact, there's not one. There's about a dozen. The original Basil Carlo was simply an actor, and he ended up he's very, very, very good with makeup. So he just made his face and body look like different people using the standard method. But then the subsequent Clayfaces actually were able to morph their bodies. There has been different circumstances for each Clayface for how they got their powers and how their powers work. But at one point, Basil Carlo actually, as it said, he joined the Mud Pack, which is just a bunch of the Clayfaces. But he secretly took blood samples because these guys still have blood, sort of. But he took these blood samples and then injected them into himself so that he could gain the Clayface powers and then start absorbing them. I forget which one. There's another Clayface that was a famous actor who then became the malleable Clayface.
Someone help me!
And the way Batman beat him is by pulling up all of the roles he ever played on a bunch of TV screens. And it caused him to go crazy because his mind tried to take on every role at once, and his brain just shut down. But the two big ones is, I forget the names of these two, but there's one Clayface that had to live in a specialty environmental suit, a la another villain who we'll get to in a minute, or several minutes. And then there was a female Clayface. Specifically, the one that was in the suit was married to a mannequin, which is why there's a mannequin in the room.
Actually, does he say anything?
He does. He'll say things if you talk to him.
Yeah.
It's me, Cash. I'm needed out there. I can help you. I'm up here.
Anyway, I'm coming, Sharp.
Yeah, let's go save the warden.
Harley!
You have to help me.
Ivy? Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
Yeah? Well, I really don't have time for this.
Please let me out. They'll die without me.
I don't know, Red. You're not on Mr. J's party list. Oh well.
Please.
What the heck? I'll cut you a break.
That feels so much better.
She's a good kid.
I could watch those two all day. What a riot! And speaking of riots,
Golly.
just for you.
Ah, yes, we get a new enemy type.
He's taken control of the security overrides. I have the
We'll go over the enemy
sequence
type in a minute. That cutscene is so filled
Your terminal has
with
been destroyed.
sexual
Give me the sequencer.
tension.
Oh,
You
yes,
could
of
cut
course.
that with a fork.
It's useless. Half the code won't get you anywhere. You're trapped in here.
And now we have a new gadget, the cryptographic sequencer.
Oh boy, this opens up so much backtracking.
Now, I'm trying to remember...
and there is one
always a way
upgrade that you must get to get the full usability out of it.
Now, what am I
There's a
hacking?
You are hacking the panel opposite the cage door.
Ah, yes. Now, how this works is you have to tune the frequency with the control sticks, and you'll see it kind of change color. If you get it bright green like that, you'll hack through and do whatever it is you need to do.
It's essentially a dual stick hot and cold.
Oh, good idea. Can't have someone of my
Like, that's the best way to do it. It's a frequency puzzle.
Now, it says an upgrade's available. Let's see if we can find it. Triple batarang.
You're wanting the very end because there is one upgrade you want for this thing.
Cryptographic power and range amplifier.
Range amplifier is the only one you need.
Allowing easier deciphering of security systems. Yeah, range I would imagine would be really useful.
Well, so there's actually a couple of panels that can only be reached with the range amplifier.
Now, I happen...
Also, if you want to look at Clayface real fast...
Hang on. There happens to be a thing here.
Oh god, the heavy breathing from the fan guy. Oh.
There we go. Lock opened. Now, what about Clayface? Ah, yeah, you'll notice he's transformed. He's Quincy Sharp now.
And he actually makes a comment on the other Quincy.
Get me out of here! You rescued the wrong warden. He's an imposter. You know how many freaks are in this place.
Oh, you hear that noise? And now he's Commissioner Gordon. Let's see if there's any more.
At this point, all he does is laugh, and it's just Cash, then Quincy Sharp, then Commissioner Gordon.
All right, here goes, and yep. So anyway, you were talking about Harley and Ivy.
Yes. Okay, so I'll go over that a little bit. It is a canon thing that with Joker gone, sort of, that Harley and Ivy are actually an established couple. Sorry, this part always makes me nervous because of this new enemy type.
I'm not seeing any imp. Nope, there you are.
I hate the solitary confinement patients.
He was able to hide from detective vision, which is pretty impressive.
That's I think that's a weirdness of the game code. But yeah, so they are actually an established lesbian couple. Well, technically they're both bi, but the other thing is that it's Harley is known for being exceptionally crazy, but she's also very passionate.
Surprise! You know, Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us. Well, now there is. I know, they're shocked. Come and get me, Bats. I double dare ya. Why don't you just go get a gun and shoot the stupid bat?
So yeah, she's by the way swinging from the chandelier.
More fire!
I don't
Those alarms
think
are
so.
new mechanic.
Whoopsie! Batsy has a boo.
Other guy has a gun.
I'm working on it.
I'm gonna pulverize you!
Ow! That looks like it hurt.
Oh, that was electric gate.
Little hit, boys. Keep away from the fist. That's not fair, Bat Brain. Hey, you need
And now you're just playing gun and keep away.
Easy enough to do.
okay down there? Hey, T-Man, go easy on my boy.
I don't think so,
that
Harley.
guy, I'm pretty sure you tossed the guy down below and he's dead.
I didn't see.
Was that as easy as it looked? Huh. Well, it won't be so easy trying to catch me. Mwah!
All right, now we've got two of the other inmates around somewhere. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the floor is like completely electrified now, so going
Yeah,
down
you
there is
can't get
a
to
bad
that
idea.
until you deactivate it, which you have to like the deactivation panel. Check the. Oh, that's right. But going back to Harley Quinn with our wonderful example there, she, I believe, is stated to be a state-level gymnast. So she's really acrobatic.
You've mentioned
Very
this.
flexible, very athletic for her build.
And you've mentioned this before.
Yeah, it's
That's in there.
It's very prominent in the way in the way she moves and in the way she acts. Also, here they come. There's a couple of ways to deal with these guys, by the way. You can counter them. You can dodge them like he's doing. You can also throw a batarang at them.
Boom!
Also, that laughter really really unsettled me. Oh, one of these is another character riddle, or at least two of these are.
Well, let's have a look.
So,
No?
Oh, it's the one.
Ah! End of days for the most celebrated killer.
So
Calendar
this
Man.
is one of those guys that's very, very, very funny, honestly. His full name is Julian Gregory Day. Julian calendar, Gregorian calendar, days of the week. His entire thing is that he does holiday themed crimes. And his outfit is ridiculous.
I can tell. Like, how many calendar pages did he have to collect and carefully sew together to get that fancy a suit? And look, he didn't even try with the pants.
Yeah. But yeah, he's just, like, other than the thematic, just dude. But he's actually one of the first criminals Batman ever deals with. He is the most notable arrest of the comic series Batman Year One. Because, yeah, Julian Day is very psychotic. But honestly, extremely intelligent.
Prometheus Arkham's guards most wanted and most hated.
I forget where this one is. I don't know if this is in the room we're headed into or if it's elsewhere. But this is a timed room.
Ah, I see. I think I remember what room this is.
Look who's finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging, Babs? Got a little problemo for you. See those two guards over there? I know. No fear, that's cheating, Babs. Time to turn up the pressure. 2 minutes and counting. A girl could have hours of fun with a toy like that. Great job, Babs. Powers all below old Louis Green. Question is, can you get him?
I disagree.
One down, one to go.
Now you gotta batarang them down.
Hold on, Louis. Batman.
Time for me to go, Babs. I'll miss you. Not. Oh,
And you are gonna need
you
the,
have only 30 seconds to get out. Bye-bye.
We're trapped. He's locked us in with a bomb.
Yeah, you need the cryptographic fix to go through quickly. Then you need the other one. The other one. Other one.
What other one?
There's one next to the door you came in from.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Nope.
Loser.
Well, hey, we get another death.
Yep. And this is actually, I'd say this one's specialty because Harley herself is involved. Normally, like, the generic game over screen's usually the Joker.
Yeah, but it's the one next to Harley, it's the one next to it's the one in the water, and then the one next to the door.
How's it hanging, Babs? Got a little problemo for you. See those two guards over there? I know. Shut.
Another thing is that this is where utilizing the quick batarang is very handy.
Yeah. There we go.
Quick, get out! Move it! Get out of here now!
Get out, get out, get out, get out!
We're both gonna die in there.
You're safe now.
You going after that crazy witch? I saw her heading out of the door as we got out of the room.
She won't get away. I'll stop her and then her boyfriend.
Good. Listen, I'll go try and get the ventilation system working. If you find her, don't go easy on her. For me.
I don't think that's going to be an issue, sir.
Also, calling Joker Harley's boyfriend is kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
No idea. He saved our lives. That's all I need to know.
Hello.
Patient's name is Victor Saz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week. Hello, Victor. Please take a seat. Guards, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help you? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose. I needed the mark. I want the mark!
He is very, very single-minded.
Yep, evidently.
This may take a while. The system's locked me out.
What do you do? Allergies are killing me from cutting trees all day, but I'm here. Hi, Kupo!
You show those trees what for.
Actually, have we been down that? Yeah, that. Wait, actually, I don't think we've been down here, have we? No, we haven't.
Pretty sure this is progression.
Well, I can't reach this, whatever it is, so... One hostile detected. Bam. Oh, now she's back up
Man,
here.
Harley is much.
Come on, keep up. You getting tired? Let me give you a little help. You're right on target, fat brain. Ooh, you're getting warmer.
One has 4 walls, 2 sides, and 1 XDA. Okay, I can't sequence
DA
play.
stands for District Attorney.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Only one dude. Well, this looks like the Riddler's cell. There's question marks everywhere. Well, no. Looks like they all have question marks.
There's more obvious. His is. Do you remember the room with where the first ever combat room?
Yeah, his was in there.
Yes, but the character they are referring to is in here and is another very well-known villain, but the information about him is very muddled. I forget precisely where he is. Oh, nice real image.
I guess this would be it.
Yes.
And now we finally get to see this guy's bio. Two-Face.
Harvey Dent. Okay. So Harvey Dent is tragic. Harvey Dent was the district attorney for the city of Gotham, and as it states, he was one of Batman's strongest allies. He was the man who sided with Batman and encouraged his vigilantism to bring these criminals in. He really did. Like, Kupo, you have a point there. He really did get the short end of the stick. So in him trying to take down the mafia, him and Batman, Dent and Batman got separated, and Dent got thrown into a vat of acid, or not into a. Sometimes he's thrown into a vat, sometimes it's splashed on him, but it always leaves half of his face and arms scarred permanently.
Oh, he's from the 1940s too. He's a pretty old villain.
Oh yeah, he's a very consistent villain, and his origin is always the same. His origin never changes. He's extremely consistent. He uses a two-headed coin with one half defaced. And he has two distinct personalities that will show up within seconds of each other. He has Harvey Dent, which is the one side that isn't burned, and then he has Two-Face, which is the side that is burned. They are two distinct personalities.
Keep going.
Another fun fact is there was another personality at one point. This came up in the later Batman the Animated Series. But he was known as the Judge, who was a third personality that developed out of the therapy sessions that Dent went through.
Hi. Nice jump scare there, by the way. Very well executed.
Oh, really, really good. I love that.
Victor has been more subdued recently. Response to medication has been poor. Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about today? Victor! This is going nowhere. Guards! Get him out of here!
You heard the doctor. Get out.
Cutting.
He's got a knife! Ah! Get a trike in him! Get a trike in him! Oh, God! He's on Bill! He's cutting him! Get him off! Get him off! We need help here!
I'd like to point something out about the Arkham Guards. Most of them are wearing combat gear, not just security gear, combat gear. Zsasz may be unremarkable, but he is still a serial killer.
Yep.
He has an amount of strength. He is able to put a shiv in a man. He is scary. If only because he is so simplistically single-minded.
Simplest, simplest is often the most effective.
You know, he is just a killer.
I thought I made them easy to find. I guess not.
Nope. I was trying to see if I could do a stealth takedown, but I guess not.
No, these guys you can't stealth, unfortunately. But yeah, no, going a little more into Harvey Dent, he is one of the villains that... Calling him a villain is almost an insult, because he's really not a bad guy. He's just
a tragic figure.
Up.
A tragic figure.
Yeah, that would be the best way to word it. Is he's just a tragic figure. He's so... He wants what's right for Gotham, but now he can't do it the right way, so he has to use criminals to get crime off of the streets.
All right, time for a boss encounter.
Here he comes, Mr. J!
Excellent. I'll leave it to you then, my dear.
Get him!
All right, so one thing you have to pay attention to is watch the floors. You'll notice they'll start to kind of spark.
It is important to stay out of detective mode for this.
Yep. And don't expect to be able to maintain a combo, because you got to be able to hop between the levels fairly frequently. Now, thankfully, she does do them in a set order.
It is left, center, right. You can also use this to your advantage if you're really, really careful.
Okay. I'm gonna move you guys up. Hey, I was climbing! You missed my foot by like a country mile.
Yeah, one of the things I really like to do is use the electrified floors against the stun baton guys.
Moving over.
Now, as you guys can see, he is moving relatively quickly, and using that time, but you have a big window to deal with the floor. Because you are kind of intended to try and experiment with dealing with the, electrified floor.
Moving over.
Yep. Yes. Boom, bap, smack, bash, bang.
Yep.
That is basically the Batman games in a nutshell.
Hi, Song. How you doing?
Oops. Change of plans, kiddo.
But I tried my best.
Sorry, but there is no prize for second place. I'm afraid you're off the party list. Better luck next time.
No! Die, you big ugly bat!
I love this fucking scene.
Hey, hands off the merchandise. That's my party list.
Quiet. Why the smiles next to
They
certain
actually
names?
use so on that song they use most of the voices from the original animated series. Arlene Sorkin, Mark Hamill, Kevin Conroy. They use some really, really good recognizable voices.
Mr. J, he's in the secret lab in the gardens and oh crap.
Yep, I know.
Damn. Well, he'll get me out. You'll see. Yeah.
Yes, it is very unfortunate that Kevin Conroy has now passed.
Wasn't his last thing with that new Suicide Squad game?
And that was actually...
Harley is subdued.
yeah, that was his last ever role.
Yes. Harley's been everywhere on the island, so I'm calibrating the scanner to only show prints that have traces of chlorophyll.
Okay, listen, be careful. I rerouted a Wayne Tech satellite to show thermal scans of the island. The gardens are showing up hot. Something bad is happening there.
Alright, well we have an upgrade, and I'm going to take Merrick's advice and get the cryptographic range amplifier.
It is literally the only upgrade you need for the cryptographic sequencer, because, like I said, there are some of those panels that can only be reached with the range amplifier.
Alright, now we need to investigate this. New character bio, Mr. Freeze. Which, funnily enough, I do know this much about Mr. Freeze. He got his name from the 1960s series with Adam West.
Yes. Arkham Origins, technically Gotham Knights as well, but Gotham Knights is kind of weird, but the main reason with Arkham Origins and Gotham Knights is because they were made by Warner Brothers Montreal, not Rocksteady. No, wait, not Rocksteady. Or was it Rocksteady?
Rocksteady was the people who made Asylum and City. And I think also Night.
And Night. So, but yes, so Victor Fries, I forget precisely what he was called prior to this, prior to the Adam West films. But Victor Fries is the most tragic villain because he's not a villain. He is just a desperate man. So he was a prize-winning cryogenicist who specialized in cryosleep, freezing people to put them in a sort of suspended animation. Unfortunately, he got mixed up with some very bad people, and they wanted his technology to make weapons, but he didn't want to make weapons. He was primarily working on ways to improve our chances of leaving Earth and using cryogenic sleep to travel the solar system and the stars. But also, as it shows, Nora has Huntington's, which is modern to this day incurable. Huntington's disease is completely incurable. And 100% lethal. So that's the big thing, is with her having this terminal disease that has no cure, he put her in cryosleep, his own wife. In an attempt to find a cure. When the plug got pulled on his funding, he had to turn to crime because he had this set need to save his wife, the only woman he ever loved. but a laboratory accident caused his body metabolism to drastically change, so that instead of being like a normal human and having being endothermic, he was endocryonic. So his body has to be kept colder than normal, otherwise he will die. He will basically suffer from extreme heat stroke.
Ooh, hello.
But he is one of the villains Batman actively helps very, very often.
They brought the animal before me, shameless and barking like a mad dog. For what felt like days, I endured his boasts. He took pleasure recounting his actions, cataloguing his depraved crimes. What should have been revenge turned to pity. This poor dog needed my help.
Now, this is a reference to a very interesting character, whom I will go into later. But he is the reason why Amadeus Arkham went into psychiatry and psychology and dealing with the insane.
Hello. No comments with that? I'm disappointed. Alright.
He's probably busy updating his encryption.
Attack on Zagar last week. As I wait for him to be brought up to me, I have had time to review his notes. I am increasingly worried he cannot be cured. He has no empathy for his victims. Deep down, I believe he views all of us as potential victims.
Doc, are you okay?
What's happening?
It's Zaz. He broke out of isolation. He's gone.
Oh, God!
Don't worry, Doc. You're in the safest place. He's definitely left the island.
Of course. But someone needs to alert the authorities. He'll need to kill again. Do you understand me? Needs to. Oh, no. He's gone after Dr. Cassidy.
Hello?
Sarah, it's Gretchen. Listen to me.
Hold on, there's someone at the door.
Sarah, do not answer the door. Can you hear me? Do not answer the door. It's Zaz. He's free.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, song. Yes. Specifically, you want to play this and Arkham City. They are the best Batman games you can play, hands down.
Yep. I mentioned this in the first episode, which you didn't catch, Song. But Merrick and I have actually planned this Let's Play roughly a year in advance. So once Dark Cloud 2 was finished, I told him, hey, now's as good a time as any. Let's do this now.
Yes. My intention is to do a stream on City once I can get my new computer working.
Harley was just a warm-up, that. And to be fair to the little scamp, she did an okay job. Let's call it a B+.
I mean, her goons really knocked me out, so...
I'm aiming for the A grade. Just got to mix a couple more of these chemicals, and I'll be creating my own personal army. Ha!
Yeah. We already saw what one Bane could do.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start looking for secrets. Now, there's not gonna be.
This is about the time when you want to start doing this really hard.
Because one thing I do remember from my previous playthrough is, if I'm remembering this correctly, when you go to the gardens, something happens there that makes Poison Ivy go apeshit, and she'll have giant killer vines blocking off access to most locations. So,
yes, I wasn't going to go into specifics, but I was going to say that the gardens is a point of no return. Once you activate the specific section of the gardens, it permanently changes the layout of the island.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So this is a point now where you want to try to backtrack to everywhere else and try to get as much as you can.
How do we get to you?
How do you get to that?
Vent. There's a vent. Question is, how do I get to that vent? Probably from in here, if I had to guess. So this episode probably is going to be mostly a collectathon. Yep, here it is.
I mean, hey. Gives me some more opportunity to spout some random stuff. The Batmobile has had about 13 or 14 different designs as you go through the ages. Generally, it starts off as a sort of just like a race car almost. Anyone who's watched the shows or movies or whatever know, though, that it always has a big jet engine smack in the middle of the back of the vehicle. It has gone through several iterations where it has had combat capabilities. There's an explodable wall.
Yep.
Anyone who knows anything about Batman also knows about his propensity for random gadgets.
I can't seem to do anything in here because of the gas.
You can't. This is a room you have to return to after the point of no return.
I'll see what I can do in other branches.
Yeah, because it requires 2 upgrades that you don't have.
Yeah, and I can't get a link here. So I think this is about as good as this is going to get for now.
You can only do so much in the penitentiary.
Yeah. Well, time to move on then. Oh.
Sweet.
There's a dude here. Oh, he's over there. He's hiding in a box, I think. Judging by the fact that he's crouched, he's either high security or he's hiding in a box. Let's see. No, he's one of these guys. Yep.
One of the crazies.
Hang on.
One of the extreme isolation patients.
Not getting any pings for the cryptographic sequencer, so no locks to pick.
We're back at the Gotham Bay with our reporter Jack Ryder. Jack, we're seeing that all access to the island has been restricted. Police and state troopers are manning checkpoints.
That's correct. The island is effectively cut off from the mainland. Nothing on or off. Early reports that Batman himself is the island appear to be confirmed. Eyewitness reports state that he was returning the Joker to Arkham after the incident at the mayor's office. There are unconfirmed reports that Batman was killed during the Joker's daring escape. But I must stress, this is currently unconfirmed. More as it happens. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Jack. We'll bring you more as it happens. As Jack said, we do not know for certain, but it appears Batman may have been killed in the breakout attempt. Stay on this channel for the latest news. Now, back to the scheduled program.
I mean, I've technically died, what, 3 times? So...
like 4 times now.
Trying to think. 1 death to Scarecrow. 1 death in that 1 Predator sequence. And then... the death
2 to Harley.
2 to Harley. I mean... I think the first one with Harley was the one where I died during that Predator sequence.
You're right. So I think we're on 3 deaths.
Hi.
Wait, haven't we only had 3 parts of this right now?
This is part number 4.
I swear, if you die in this episode, we're 4 for 4 for deaths. Death per episode ratio.
I mean, I'm not... Well, keep in mind, one of those deaths was on purpose because you asked me to.
This is fair. I asked for the, Scarecrow one, but that's because Scarecrow is really good. Crazy man in the shitter.
You almost made me think I could get a stealth takedown on you.
Yeah, like I said, they are coded so that you cannot stealth them.
Now hang on, this guy busted this down. Where does this go? Nowhere. It's just a little crawl space for him to hang out in. So how you doing tonight, Song?
Yeah, let's pivot a little bit. Let's talk to the audience for a minute.
Oh. I also think Victor Zsasz is our first, like, complete set of records.
Correct.
Okay, we got one of the penitentiary inmates.
Residents of Joker Asylum.
Come on.
Some of our crazy against
Yeah, work is always a slog.
I say crazy, I mean real.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Word of warning, if anyone sees a dribbling fool barking at the moon, or maybe just purring like a kitten, do your civic duty. Walk up to them, put your arm around them, show them that you care before you wring their necks. And then, get your lazy asses to the garden.
Okay, interesting point about Joker. He does have a twisted sense of justice. He does have a couple people that he will kill. Some of them are the crazy crazies. You got one coming up behind you.
I'm about to say, I know you see me. Come here.
Oh, his head!
That's right. Come get some. Nope.
Like I said, you can't batarang these guys.
I mean, I just did, so...
Why am I tired?
Oh, he's up there. Hey, get down. Oh, he just got knocked out instantly. Did he get a concussion?
Probably.
Okay, well, since we're here, let's head into medical. See if we can find anything interesting here. Let's see, is the generosity of our benefactors on the wane? Now, this will involve a lot of Oh, how did I miss this?
Patient interview 44. This is yet another interview with Edward Nigma. I've yet to make up my mind whether he's a genius or just deluded. Whichever one he is, just being in his company is both irritating and exhausting.
Hello, Miss Young. You look tired. Anything you need my help with?
No, thank you, Edward. I am here to help you. We all are.
Forgive my arrogance, Doctor, but if you think I need your help, well, you're in the right place.
Let's look at it a different way. Throughout your career, you have specialized in bizarre traps and convoluted clues that more often than not result in the death of the unfortunate participants.
And if the citizens of Gotham were smarter, my games would be merely an amusing diversion.
Instead of death traps.
You really should be thanking me. Weeding out the ignorant, the stupid, the useless. But don't worry, I'm sure you would survive. What a lovely photo on your desk, Doctor. Your family? Mother, perhaps.
Put that down. Get out. Guard!
I imagine we can't do anything with that. Nope, because the system's already kind of there.
I am Edward Nigma, the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, so... excuse me.
Oh, right, we actually do... Ooh. Hang on. Ah, look at this.
What? You found that one too? Preposterous.
Ah! We actually get a bio for Alfred. You jumped the gun a little bit.
Oh, we do get one for Alfred. Yeah, he is extremely good. He is a skilled combatant. He is a doctor. He has the list of skills that Alfred has could fill a couple of books. Also, Alfred has capped fools before.
Okay, there's one over here.
Oh, right! Let's go over Alfred's stories a little bit.
Okay, I can't get that one. I know what we need for that, and we can't get that yet. Let's see.
So, first fun fact about Alfred. There is a story in the old comics where Batman and Robin are about to be crushed by a boulder. And Alfred pushes them out of the way on his dirt bike, because apparently Alfred has a dirt bike. But he gets crushed. And, you know, Batman and Robin mourn the death of Alfred and all that. But then he somehow he is heard from the grave by this crazy guy. And he gets resurrected using alien technology.
Ah, hello,
and he turns
Chronicle
into this
of Arkham.
alien monster called the Outsider.
Okay, hold that thought for just a minute.
The island changed little over the years. Its reputation was in tatters, but I vowed to fix it. As the buildings were rebuilt, I saw the future. A bright, wonderful future.
Sorry. Let's see.
Hey, gotta wait for these.
There's one over there, apparently. Ah, yes, that grate. Anyways, please continue. The Outsider?
Yes, he was at one point called the Outsider, who was just a great big rock monster who could turn people to stone and turn Robin into a... He trapped Robin in a stone coffin.
Hello.
The other story is when Alfred took a super pill and went toe-to-toe with Superman and floored him.
Dang.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
I believe it was the Doomsday drug.
Few would have believed
because, of course, someone had to develop a way to recreate Doomsday. But yeah, he just lays Superman out, but doesn't kill him. Unfortunately, the Doomsday drug is also lethal, so Alfred dies.
An extensive breakdown of our costs and healthcare packages can found at the front desk.
I'm listening. I'm just looking.
No, you're good. I'm trying to figure out what this could be because we already got one of the puzzles in here. Oh, no, not in here.
We can't get that
yet. I was thinking of the surgery room.
Yeah, we can't get that one yet. So there's two more that we can potentially get.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff
So I've got a question for you, since we're on the topic.
Okay.
Both times you've mentioned Alfred, you've mentioned at some point in a lot of the stories he's featured heavily and he dies. Which member of the Bat family actually has the highest, fatality rate?
As for having died or has killed?
Having died.
Oh, that would probably be... That's a toss-up between Batman himself and Alfred. Now, Jason Todd has died, but he only died once.
And that was by poll, too, no less.
Yeah, by poll, which they then reversed. Oh, God, I will get into that continuity break in a minute. Oh, God, the DC is bad with their continuity, but that's a whole other conversation. But technically for those who have had the most deaths, it is either Batman or Alfred. Simply because of continuity complications.
Go on.
I want to say properly it's Batman, because in many stories where there is a death in one of the main characters, Alfred outlives Batman. Which is weird because, you know, Alfred's old.
Ah. There we go.
But of the most notable deaths is Jason Todd, there's Batman specifically from The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, one thing. Remember the Zaz tapes? This is Dr. Sarah Cassidy. This is the doctor that Zaz was going after. So, despite the ending of the tapes, she's still alive and well.
Yeah, he's not always successful. The other thing about the Arkham staff that you have to keep in mind, all of them know who they are dealing with. They are dealing with, as stated, hardcore psychopaths. So most of them have an amount of self-defense training. I think it's required to work at Arkham Asylum is that you have to at least be able to defend yourself.
Door locked. Oh.
Yeah, you can't go down anymore.
How do we get back then? There's secrets down there.
Hey, guess what?
Did I seriously screw myself out of these?
I don't believe so. I think there's another way in, though. I'm trying to remember. Because you didn't use the elevator to get out of the basement.
That's right. There was a cave entrance somewhere, right?
Something like that. So it's a different point of backtracking that I'm sure you'll find eventually as long as you keep poking around.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll find it. I'm not a person who gets lost for long. You've played Barony with me. You know how I am at sniffing around maps.
I'm well aware. But, yeah, so Jason Todd, yeah, I can go ahead and go into him a little bit since he got brought up here. Jason Todd was the first Robin or the second Robin? Second Robin.
I believe Dick Grayson's the first Robin.
So Jason Todd was Robin, and initially when Robin was introduced, he was just to kind of get the kid side in. But he aged out, and Dick Grayson became Nightwing.
Oh, wait, I can get this now, I think. Hang on. But keep talking. Go on.
Jason Todd came around, and around this time is when they started making the Joker a lot more sadistic, and also a lot more obsessed.
This is one of the... Ow. Bats, back off, back off. I'm getting shocked there, buddy. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Just... Almost. This one's being real finicky. Yep, there we go. Ah. I bet this is also one of the ones that requires the range extension.
Yes, that one does require the range extender because it is too far for the regular range.
Okay,
yeah,
so...
but, like I said, roundabouts with Jason Todd became Robin was when the Joker got more obsessed with Batman, and more pointedly, more obsessed with making Batman his only enemy. All he only really got Harley to counter Robin.
Yeah, this is what we want, the special combo takedown.
But yeah, yeah, because that makes it really good and keeps the combo going.
That's the important bit right there, is it keeps the combo going.
But eventually, Joker captures Jason Todd and tortures him in an abandoned section of Arkham Island until he breaks. And this, by the way, takes 6 months. 6 months of being alone, tortured by Batman.
Tortured by Batman? Don't you mean the Joker?
Sorry, tortured by the Joker.
No way you were doing this alone.
Shush. To be fair, some of the Bat family say that being around Bruce is torture.
I hear teeth. Oh.
But no, he is tortured by Joker for over half a year, and he breaks him. And the very end, before he dies, he nearly tells Joker who Batman is. He nearly reveals the secret. But right when he's about to say it,
Are you satisfied with your body?
Joker kills Jason Todd.
Powerful body only.
As I believe we've established that Joker doesn't care about Batman's secret identity.
Yes, so this is actually something that has been stated several times. Joker has said this himself. Also, oh god, jump shot.
Come on, keep coming.
And you know what's best? Each tribal comes with a personal guarantee that will enter you into a drawing to be the first to march on top. Come on, boys! First one.
Oh, not close enough.
But the Joker has said if he wanted to know who Batman was, he would have figured it out ages ago. He just doesn't care. He's not trying to beat Batman. He's not trying to defeat Batman necessarily. He's trying to break him.
Sign up for the Titan program has so far exceeded all expectations. Due to this unprecedented demand, I have declared it mandatory for all members of my staff to be upgraded with the Titan's formula. Don't be afraid. I know you've heard stories of mutations and monstrous side effects, but don't worry.
There are 2 dents on the wall. Oh, we got an interview tape too. This one might be Joker?
These are the private notes of Dr. Young. Titan is a success. Even my funding worries have been solved after the unexpected donations from Mr. White. Joker has also shown a remarkable interest in the possibility of a cure. Once the protein bonding process is finalized, I will...
Dr. Young, you ready?
Oh, yes, come in.
You'll hurt my feelings, Doc. Keeping me waiting like that.
Sit down. You can leave us.
You sure?
We're fine. Aren't we, Joker?
Oh, yes.
Well, if you insist. I'm just outside, okay?
So is he here? Did your patient X arrive?
Yes, I must say progressing more rapidly than I expected. But enough of that. Let's talk about you.
No. Let's talk more about your Titan project.
My what? How
do I know you have Bane strapped to a table in the basement while you pump him dry? Would you believe a lucky guess?
As Batman mentioned before, Jack White is one of Joker's oldest aliases.
Yeah, he's dark. He's dark.
2 secrets in this area, and I don't think we can get either of them because that one requires a tool an upgrade we don't have yet. That one up there requires a tool we don't have yet. So can't get those. So let's go north, see if we can get the one to the north. I think this one over here is the one that requires the remote control batarang, right? Oh, hang on. I might be able... Yeah, I can just sequencer this.
What do you call the detective who is only halfway to the end? Loser?
Okay, so we have officially collected half of his stuff. Now, there are some secrets over here going towards the Bat Cave, so let's go check that out. Sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you. You were talking about the Joker?
Yeah, so, there is a very funny, story. I don't know the exact details, but, apparently, he at one point becomes the United Nations ambassador for Iran?
Wait, I was about to say, didn't I already get this one? What am I missing here?
Yeah, but like, I want you to think about that. He's a member of the United Nations ambassadorial team for Iran. That requires the upgrade.
That requires an upgrade we don't have yet, and there's 2 in there, apparently. I wonder if they're both on the other side of that.
It's very likely. It's very likely a perspective puzzle and a Riddler trophy.
Probably. Well, if it was a perspective puzzle, it would be, like, pointing out the fact that it would be there, because it'd give us some kind of hint for it. So it may just be a double Riddler trophy? Or maybe, like, Riddler trophy and maybe a voice log?
Very, very well, maybe.
All right, well, let's head into intensive treatment.
Yeah, let's see if we can get back into intensive treatment.
Door locked. Okay.
Yeah, oh, right. You can't re-enter intensive treatment right now.
Oh, right, because that's going to be after the gardens, isn't it?
Yes, because you need the tool you get after the gardens.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I think that's where I pop out of medical over there, I think. Yeah, because there's like a ledge or something. That one up there, I think? No, but no, that's not a ledge. That's another room. Did you get into medical then?
I think at this point we've gotten everything that can be gotten. We do want to head back to Arkham Mansion.
Yeah, so yeah, let's just head to Arkham East.
Also, yeah, Arkham Island is, I believe, stated to be twice the size of Alcatraz.
My challenges appear to those who have the correct position in life. Okay, so this one sounds like a perspective puzzle.
Yes. Also, more crazies. I think they're referred to as lunatics.
Yeah, that would sound about right. Now, note, we don't have the Riddler map for this area in particular, so we're really going to have to scour around. Okay, let me see what time we're at. We've got time. Hey, Merrick, I got a dip for a second. Would you mind keeping the audience entertained with random Batman stuff? I just have to make a quick Batman break. I will be right back.
I can definitely do that.
Be back in a moment, folks.
So, let's go through a little bit of additional trivia. Let's see. Originally, Batgirl was, I believe, intended to be a love interest for Batman. And at one point, this actually does go through in one of the series where Batman and Batgirl do. There's also Batwoman. Now, Batwoman's interesting. She does not get mentioned in any of these games, really. Her name is Kate something. Um, yeah, Kate. Kate Kane or Catherine Kane. She is more militarized than Batman, as her father, Jacob Kane, was an ex-special forces. So she uses a lot less expensive tech, but still good because it's military grade. And she is a little more brutal. Still doesn't kill, but is a lot more brutal. She is also notably lesbian, and I believe has a fiance or wife at some point. Let's see. Who else can I throw some random facts out about? We'll go back to another individual I've mentioned, Azrael. Azrael is Crazy Nightman. Touts himself as an ally of Batman, but usually ends up butting heads with him because Azrael believes that the criminal scum of Gotham must be cleansed and removed, and they do not deserve their second chance. Let's see what else do we have? Yeah, it's hard to talk without going into any more spoilers. Let's go back to Mr. Freeze since my Mr. Freeze is very short. So he has always been a tragic villain because he really only does villainous activity to save his wife. On more than a few occasions, he has actively assisted Batman against other villains because Batman actually cares about Victor and actually cares about helping him help his wife. And oftentimes, Victor will just turn himself in after his confrontations with Batman. There's a couple of villains who are like that. They're usually the more tragic villains. Occasionally Two-Face, Clayface. Oh God, who else? Try to think. Yeah, there's a number of the villains that will just God, why can't I think of anything right this second? Hello?
Hi! Sorry, I'm back.
Ah, good. You're just in time for me to mention one of the weirdest moments in Batman history. When Batman stopped being Batman.
Ooh, do tell.
But not stopped being a vigilante, he just stopped being Batman. I believe it was an encounter with Scarecrow and his fear toxin. It made him so afraid of bats that he became afraid of his own reflection.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
So he temporarily changed his persona to Starman. Changing all of his gadgets, and I forget what he changed Robin to, because I think Robin even changed.
Yep, that got him.
Also, that battering power really helps with these guys. Because they stay down for a while.
Get down from there. Hmm. There we go. Other guys over there. There's a sequencer thing I can do here, but I want to clear all the hostiles out first.
Mm.
You okay?
No, my drink of the night is disagreeing with me.
Oh dear. But yeah, no, I had to step away for a quick bathroom break, and a certain naughty fur baby finally decided she wanted to come inside.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah,
But no,
she's been getting worse about that.
Got into a brand of sparkling water, which is weird, because normally I think sparkling water tastes of chemical. But it's a brand called Liquid Death.
Hmm.
It doesn't have the weird aftertaste other sparkling water have.
Detective?
Let's see. Ooh, we've got quite a few around here.
Oh, something we may want to look at briefly is the character trophies, because they are really good renditions of their models.
Do you look at them in here?
Oh no, they're in the main menu.
Oh, okay, that'll be like a post-game thing then. Okay, looks like there's some stuff over this way. Yes. Ah, destructible floor.
I like how there's a bat arrow on the map just so that you can see where you're going.
Don't see anything out of the ordinary here. What to say? Okay, so we're missing a tape, some teeth, 2 Chronicles of Arkham, with the correct position in life. So we're looking for a perspective puzzle. I wonder if this is it. Granted, I don't see any ink, so... Hang on. Nothing here. Oh, this is an Arkham Chronicle Stone just right here in the open. That's what this is.
New brick, metal and paint covered old wounds. Fresh blood was injected into the body. Bright new minds came, and all swore to uphold our promises. We all knew We were the ones to fix this city, and the city would thank us.
Okay. Now there's one on the roof of the building. Like way up here. It's over this way? Yeah, over there somewhere. Around here, then. Wait a minute. Ah, this is the giant question mark. We have to get on top of the tower.
Raise yourself above it.
Yep, here's the dot. Okay, and then the next one's near the botanical gardens. Which I imagine, based on this, is probably going to be... Ooh, never mind. Well, then again, there's those two in there that might count for something. I hope this doesn't constitute a sequence trigger.
As long as you don't enter.
Glide continually for over 100 meters. I didn't intend to do that, but okay, cool. I just got an achievement for that. Oh.
Yeah.
Chronicle of Arkham, behind a destructible wall. Hello?
My family's killer stood in front of me. Years of therapy have deemed him sane. I was proud to see him walk free. In exchange for his liberty, the state required only a signature. He talked about wanting to walk in a park, how he longed to feel fresh air on his face. And then he took my father's fountain pen and killed my secretary. As he was subdued, he screamed out, pleading for forgiveness, for pity. But I had none. I watched as guards beat him to a stain on the floor.
Alright. So this leaves Joker Teeth, a Riddler Trophy, and a patient interview tape, which are in the way to Arkham North. Which would be this way. Wait. So wasn't I just in here? What could be in here?
Many things.
The only thing I can think of is maybe using the back claw on these, but no. No? Maybe they're up and above? Okay, this is showing us Arkham East. So, yeah, this is the right place. They're in here. Or at least around this area. Maybe they're up top? Yep, here we go. Alright, here's the trophy. And then around here somewhere should be that tape. There it is. Who's this?
I've been a fool. Joker was behind it all. He's Jack White. He gave me the money, pulled the strings to release Bane. How could I not have seen it? He's been blackmailing me. He has a crazy plan to create an army of monsters. I want out, but... hello? Hello? Dr. Young's office.
Please hold for Mr. White.
What?
Hello, Doc. We need to talk.
I'm not doing it, Joker. Do you hear me? Wait. How did you get access to a phone?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Doc. Had to split. I hate small, confined spaces. Reminds me of my childhood.
Another lie?
Who knows? I certainly don't, but let's not get distracted with details. So, anyway, I want my monsters.
I sent you back the money. I don't want it.
Do I look like I care about money? I just want my monsters, Doc. And if you don't give them to me, well, then it won't be funny.
Okay, that's the second set of audio logs discovered. And I do believe that's everything in Arkham East, except for, like, Joker teeth.
Yeah, and the Joker teeth kind of spawn with time.
Yeah. Okay, so that's everything here. Let's head to Arkham Mansion, see if we can find anything in there. I don't think we have the secrets map for this one. We found most of the stuff, looks like. We just need to find the map, wherever it is. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get the back claw equipped because it's fairly close to the sequencer. And let's just look around. Let's see. Have we done... No. Batman, get back down there, please. Thank you. I'm assuming we've done this one already. Yep.
Please excuse me just a moment.
Take your time. I'll be looking around. Back claw? Nope. We found this one already. Yeah. See if there's any, like, destructible walls or anything around here. There we go. Whoa, whoa! Ah! I don't think I went over here. Let's see, anything? Ventilation ducts, but no covers. Ah, there's something here. What's this?
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks. Regular sessions have been inconclusive. I am not sure he is actually insane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are you tonight?
I'm conducting the session, Jonathan.
Of course. If that helps you cope, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's talk about the events 3 weeks ago. What did you think you'd achieve? Dr. Murphy is still in therapy.
I wanted to understand him. His personal demons, his fears. It's all quite fascinating, really.
But you were a respected doctor. A brilliant mind. Now just another resident in Arkham.
Can I have a drink? A strong one? This kind of question bores me.
I'm afraid not.
Interesting choice of words, Doctor. Tell me, what are you afraid of?
All right.
Yeah, Crane's very manipulative. He's a very smart man. Very good.
Welcome back, by the way.
I had to check on the dog and cat.
Fur babies, how are they doing?
They're all right.
Okay, we can't get that one yet because that requires an upgrade we don't have. The side passage. I think we found the one that was over here already. Thing is that I don't have the map, so... Well, let's go in here. Okay, the Warden's office. This is where we discovered the Arkham City Easter egg.
Such a good Easter egg.
It wouldn't be in there. No going up. Ah, there's the map. So let's see. Yeah, there's one back in this room, but we know what that one is. We can't get that one yet. There's one. Ah, there's still one there in the main hall. Oh, I wonder. Hang on. I wonder if that's like way up there. Yeah, Chronicle of Arkham. Hello.
Spring was a turning point, a new beginning, a glorious realization of my true destiny. My family's killer perished in an unfortunate accident. These animals cannot be cured. Like dogs, they only respond to discipline. And if that fails, then I was afraid that these accidents would have to continue.
Okay, the library's got a couple. We'll get the library one on the way out, I think. Okay, few in here. There's one that's like way over here. Okay, we can't get that one yet either, because that requires an upgrade we don't have, and the next two are in this room. Our records show that a strange transfer request was made in this room. Hmm. There is a vent leading in there, it looks like, I think. Yeah, there is a vent there.
Hello, anyone there?
Still trying the radio, eh, Cash? Let's see. Ah, there's the vent cover.
Control, can you hear me? Hello?
I believe we're about to get a new character bio, if this is what I think this is. Oh no, this is a tape. This isn't the character riddle. Or is it? No, this is the tape. Okay. Alright, Scarecrow, what you got?
Patient interview 9. Dr. Crane continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil. He takes no interest in the people he has hurt. His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife, Margaret, isn't it? Because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of leaving nothing behind that really matters. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
I think the worst part is that he's technically right.
Yeah?
Like, every creature essentially functions around the idea of fear. In its own way, yes, but it's all fear.
Now, is that going to deactivate the floor, too? Did it? Nope. So we can't get this one yet because we're going to need a different upgrade to get across there. Oh, wait, actually, hang on. Can I sequencer that? No, it's too far away.
Thing across the side, no, it's not a panel.
Yeah, we're going to need a different, item to get that. So let's check out the library then.
Is anyone out there? We need assistance. Over.
Also, Batman is bat hurt.
Yeah. That was
He got the zappities.
3 of my 4 armor upgrades gone just like that. That stuff hurts. And
yeah, the floor is essentially a not quite an insta kill, but a rapid kill.
It will chew you up. Might as well, it's here. Okay, we can't get that one yet, so let's go this way towards the library. Thankfully, getting these collectibles will heal me, so it's not a huge deal. Okay. Oh, how did I not get this one earlier? There I go forgetting controls again. Hello, Chronicle of Arkham.
I took a walk around my island. I passed by the penitentiary and felt nauseous at the thought of the filth it contained. I looked out over the Gotham Bay, and in the distance I saw lights. No doubt boats bringing more filthy degenerates to my city. I swore again to protect her from this darkness.
Oh yeah, and it heals me by a fair amount too, so yeah, I should be back to full health before we have anything really major. And there's one more thing in here. which we should be able to get. And now that we have the sequencer, we can actually go around these rooms.
Today I have another interview with Crane. I cannot say I am looking forward to it. I've been feeling anxious. I don't like to admit it, but I think he's getting to me.
How are you today?
I keep telling you, this is my session.
It was your session, Doctor, but not anymore.
Are you okay, Doc? I think... yes,
Oh, he's fine. Just questioning his grip on reality. You should be doing the same any second.
Mom? Is that you? Wait, what are you doing?
Get off of me. Help! I need help here! I can't breathe!
Like I said, you're all part of my experiment now.
He is way too smart for his own damn good.
Okay, so Riddler's challenges. We're missing Joker teeth, apparently? There's a riddle in that room, and then there's the patient interview tape. And a Riddler trophy. Hang on. Let me look at the map then. That's probably the trophy. That's Cash's room. So my thought process is, ooh, I wonder... Yeah, that's got to be the strange thing. One of these two's the trophy, and one of them is the... what is it? The videotape? But what about the Joker teeth?
Yeah, the interview tape.
Yeah. Joker teeth. We're missing 3 Joker teeth. Where would these be? Because I don't think we ever have to come back here for anything, do we? Like, the one time we come in here is the only time the plot demands us to.
No. There's another time you come back into the mansion.
Okay, good. So they'll probably appear later. Alright, well, that should be that then. Let's leave the mansion.
Most of the areas on the map you do visit a second time at the very least.
Right, well, that should be that then. Wait, we need to go this way. Okay, so let's see. We've been to Arkham Mansion. We revisited medical. We just came out of the penitentiary. We can't get into intensive treatment. Botanical is where we need to go next. There's a way to get into medical. I want to try and figure that out. Wait a minute. Is it that ledge up there, maybe?
How many monsters do you think it will take to tear this city down? Bring it to its knees, begging for mercy. 100? 10? 1?
Maybe going through this tunnel will let me get up there? Okay, we got 2 unarmed hostiles. Bam! And this guy should get me my level at least. You gonna level me up? There we go. Alright, let's see. We got the special combo takedown, combo batarang, triple batarang, remote control, sonic shock batarang, auto proximity detonation. Okay, we actually have everything.
Is everything necessary?
I'm debating between remote control batarang and special combo takedown.
Remote batarang.
Yeah, because the remote control batarang is going to be useful for a few things.
Also time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to a good spot to stop. Actually, yeah, this will probably be a good place to stop. I'll probably do some stuff off screen to try and get back into medical, but I won't pick anything up. I'm pretty sure we've gotten everything we can at this point.
Yeah, at the very least get back into the bottom floor of medical.
If we can, we may not be able to yet. Because like Merrick did say, we are going everywhere twice. And we've been everywhere once, at least, with the exception of Botanical Gardens. We haven't been there once yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if medical is someplace you return to, but it's likely.
I seem to recall there being a point where that one stealth room gets upgraded again. But we'll figure that out later. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow when Kayla and Jaren have something planned, I guess. See y'all then.
And I'll see y'all next week.